This is a simple twist to stuffed peppers. I call it Mexican meatloaf, and it's just really so basic and so easy, but it makes it a little bit easier to stuff your peppers this way, and you don't have to really do a lot with seasonings. Let me talk about peppers first. The Anaheim pepper or the pasilla, poblano pepper, these, my husband likes this best. I like Anaheim, so as you'll notice, most of them are Anaheim because that's what I actually love. And they're mild and with just a bit of zip to them. But the simplest dish ever to make, and I happened to get a lot of Anaheim the other day. They were on sale, and that's why I'm making these. These freeze really, really well, by the way, so that's why I'm making a lot. What you want to do is just take the membrane and the seed out of your pepper, and I'll just drop that off. And again, the same thing with the poblano or pasilla, and then just lay these on your baking sheet, which I've done that already here. Then I'm just going to throw some gloves on, and I've got some lean ground beef. I'm not seasoning it with anything. I'm just going to mold it to the pepper, and no rhyme or reason to it other than I'm just trying to form it to the shape of the pepper. And some will be larger than others. You can even just do the salsa and cheese on this and no meat, because sometimes my kids don't want the meat. So I'll just bake these peppers with just a little bit of salsa and cheese, and that's as much as that. So see how simple this is? You can then salt and pepper the meat if you want, but I'm going to top it with some salsa, and I'm using a homemade jar of salsa from last season's tomatoes. That will be delicious, and then I'm going to top it with cheese. So let me just show you. I'll stop that for a minute and season with a little salt and pepper on each if you want. And then, oops. Okay, and then I'm going to pour the salsa over. Now there's some store-bought salsas that I love. There's a black bean salsa that is so good on these, but my salsa is just as good, so I'm going to throw this on for today. And then you're going to top off the little mini meatloafs, I call them, with a piece of cheese. So I've got pepper jack as well as cheddar, so whatever you prefer. And then I'm going to bake these for only about 20-30 minutes till they're cooked through at 350 degrees. And they'll be bubbly and yummy and just so simple, simply delicious, just that easy. So I'll get these in the oven, finish stuffing the meat and get them in the oven at 350 for about 20-30 minutes. Okay, our little Mexican meatloafs or stuffed peppers are done. And I'll just pull these out. The cheese is browned on top and perfect. Oh, they look so good. And look how easy that was. I mean, the easiest thing in the world to make. And then I'll just serve up with a little tortilla as well as a little salad if you want. Now this one was just cheese. I did a couple of them vegetarian. So there's one with meat. Maybe I'll grab this gigantic one here, and my husband might pop in for lunch, so he'll have a nice plateful right there. So good, and takes just literally minutes to make, and the kids even love them. And this is a good way to get them used to peppers they might not be aware of. And look at that. Little tiny Mexican meatloaves right ready to stuff in your mouth.